So we are continuing on this 55. I wanted to say a few things about it first. Mike has done a lot of work to it. Last week while I was gone, I went out of town for a week and come back. He's got all the under the hood detailed and painted. They did drop a different distributor in there and we got it to fire up. They didn't run it for long. We've got some fuel in the tank and fuel up to the fuel pump and everything now. I'm going to try to crank it here in a little bit, but this Excel distributor we had in there apparently was the problem, and I don't know exactly what the problem was. I can only assume the either the pickup coil or the ignition module was acting goofy. We had put this distributor in another vehicle like a year ago or so and had the same problem, and I had forgot all about it. So we're going to throw that away or either put a new ignition module in it. But if the pickup coil's bad, we got to take it all apart. It's just not worth it anymore. You can just get those things so cheap now. But yeah, I know we spent a lot of time trying to crank it over. A lot of y'all had some funny comments about wearing the starter out and the timing and all that kind of stuff. And maybe, I think one of you said, reset or pull it back up on number one and check all that again. Trust me, we did that multiple times just to be sure that we didn't have our fire in order. I mean, we do this all the time, and we were just kind of baffled why it wouldn't start. We did compression test on it, and I didn't film every bit of that, but we did compression test. Every cylinder's over close to 100 pounds. We had one cylinder that was 80, but still it should run. New plugs. All the plugs were getting fire to them. All the plugs were sparking. We did end up, there was one of the caps that we were using had dropped the center diode out down into the distributor. So, you know, that didn't help either.
So over the weekend, the interior man came in. This is all the part of all the old mess that was in the headliner. So he come in, ripped out most of the headliner stuff, get a headliner to build, put back in it. Of course, he took the rear seat, the front seat, get a new piece made for the rear and the windshield there. Gonna redo the door panels as well. So waiting on all that to come back. Mike got a coat of trim black put on everything back here where he welded the floor panels in. A little bit of leftovers everywhere. More leftovers here.
Yeah, it looks a lot better under the hood. Mike really cleaned it up and detailed it. Like I said, this is a really solid car. And, you know, I know one of you gave us a history lesson, which I appreciate that. You commented that the 265 would have been the factory engine in this, not a 283. And, you know, I know you're correct on that. I don't know all the details and specifications for all these old cars. We just are in here trying to do what we can do. So Mike's got his rear floor tacked in. He's got his front floor in each side. Looks really good. And as you've seen, he's got his trunk all finished and detailed. He's got his filler panel in. I think I showed you that last week. Looks like we got some carpet under here that's going to go in. Looks like he did a couple of patched his lower fenders there. And I know we're going to go through the brakes on it. That'll come later. We got a whole disc brake conversion that's going to go in the front of this car. I think it's all sitting over here. Disc brake spindles and calipers, or not spindles. Yeah, spindles, everything. New shoes for the rear. We're going to do this power brake booster, new brake lines, everything. I'm going to make it safe. It will be safe. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to continue on with cranking it so y'all can actually hear it run, and I can hear it run for, you know, at least a half a minute or so. So we don't have a radiator in it, so we don't want to get it too hot, but I would like to hear it run and throttle it up a few times. We've got this 37 Ford that we're doing here, 37. We've got this 37 that we just put in on the lift today. This will be coming very soon, so y'all look for it. We're kind of excited about it. We're trying to get the motor free right now. It's not wanting to spin, so I don't know, may end up having to put an engine in it, but this thing's really solid. I don't want to spend too much time on that today, or I don't want to spend too much time on this video with that, because the main focus is the 55, to get it up and going. Hopefully by the third episode, because this will be number 2. Number 3, hopefully we'll be able to drive it. All right, let's see what this thing do. See, hopefully it'll make a little bit of noise. All right, after we've played around with this thing a little bit, we had fuel coming out of the bowl here, so we had our float adjusted too high. So I'm gonna try it now. Got everything dried up, had fuel everywhere. And I have it advanced as far as I can get it advanced. It's hitting the intake, but we'll see what happens here. Kind of amazing what happens when your distributor's right. So you want to throw this Excel distributor away?
I don't like to.
What did he say?
He said, I will save it for parts. I said, that's why I told John last time to throw the damn thing away.
I think we'll throw it away, because You can just get these, you can get them so cheap now, there's no reason to keep it for parts. You know what I mean? It costs more labor to pull the parts off of it than it is just to buy a new one. All right, I think that'll probably conclude this episode of the 1955 Bel Air. That's episode 2. I know we didn't accomplish a whole lot, but hey, at least we can hear the motor running. We can go a long ways from there. We can get the ignition wired into it properly, get a new switch into it, and get some things like that done. Get the radiator in it, get the hoses on it, get it cooling. That way we can run it longer. I've got a feeling that we probably may have to pull that distributor out and move it a tooth so I can get a little more advance out of it. But we'll know that once we get a timing light on it. Hey, thanks for watching.